Okay guys, so first I'm just going to start by heating up my wax in the microwave for about a minute or so. As you can see, my brows are out of control right now. But the next thing I'm going to do is grab my spoolie brush and brush all of my hairs in the same direction. And then starting on my right eyebrow, I'm just brushing all those hairs upward. And then I'm going to take my eyebrow scissors and just trim all of those really long hairs down. And once I have that top part done, I'm going to do the same thing but combing them downwards. And then again, just trim those really long hairs and get those all out of the way. And you want to make sure you're following your natural brow line and not going too deep into it, because then you can end up with some holes and that's not good. So just same thing on the other side. I'm starting by brushing them upward. And then I'm just going to trim those down. So now I'm going to take my spoolie brush and just make sure those hairs are all going in the same direction again. Next I'm going to take my popsicle stick with some wax on it, and we're going to start with my unibrow. So doing that first, we're going to go in the direction of the hair growth. And then I'm going to take a wax strip and just gently place that on top of the wax, and then slowly and carefully smooth that out. And then I'm going to pull my skin tight and then just rip that strip off. And as you can see, the strip didn't get all of the wax off, but that's okay. I just fold the wax strip in half, and then I just use the dry side to get rid of any extra wax. And then I'm actually doing this middle section a second time, just because I felt like with the first time it didn't get all the little hairs out, so I just want to make sure we're getting every single hair out of there. So starting on the right side, I'm going to do the same thing and apply the wax in the same direction of the hair growth. And then just putting that wax strip on and pulling it in the opposite direction. And as you can see here, I'm doing the top of my eyebrows as well. I know some people don't like to do that, but clearly I have some crazy brows, so I usually do the tops as well. And then I'm just taking my spoolie brush again and just smoothing those hairs out one last time. And then moving on to the other side, just the same thing again. So applying that wax really carefully in the direction of the hair growth, and then just putting that strip on and pulling it in the opposite direction. So just brushing that second brow out with my spoolie. And then I'm just going to take my tweezers and I'm just going to tweeze any extra hairs that I didn't get with the wax. Now I'm just taking some of my baby oil gel and just applying that really gently to calm down some of that redness and irritation. And I like to just kind of massage it in. So since this gel is really oily, I'm not going to leave it on, but if you're using a lighter oil, you could just let it soak into your skin and that would be fine, but for me, I have to wipe it off. And then I'm going to take my skinny brow liner and start filling them in. When I'm filling in my brows, I like to apply the product in hair-like strokes, and that seems to give me the most natural looking brows. I'm focusing most of the product only in the parts where my hair is the most sparse. And then I like to keep going back in with my spoolie brush just to buff out some of that product and keep it looking really nice and natural. So now that that brow is done, just moving on to the next side and doing the exact same thing. Okay guys, so we're all done. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please leave me a like and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. And I'll see you next week for another video. Bye!